All right. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody out there. Welcome into the Dubb training. We're at Thursday. Today's a big day because we have our webinar at 11:30 p.m. PST today. We're going to be covering the Dubb Sapphire update to the platform, which is really cool. We've got a lot of things that we've added, and Darius and Ruben, myself and the team are going to kind of walk everyone through everything. And it's always fun when we can do feature updates and things for people and just add new stuff. So it's going to be really neat. So if you haven't registered, when Nina gets in a little bit, we'll pop that link into the chat. But I think most people are registered for the webinar today at 11:30 p.m. I'm sorry, 11:30 a.m. PST. So welcome in everybody. Now, as we usually do, people coming in, if you want to put a one in the chat if you're new to Dubb, and put a two in the chat if you're returning. The returner names, I pretty much, know everybody or recognize them. But if you are new, please put a one in the chat, whether you're on the free trial or whether you just subscribed and you're just starting to learn, Dubb, that would be great to know. And then for the returners, as you know, just put something in the chat in terms of, what you'd like to see or a question on something. So we're going to walk through the basics. And then on the backside in the last half an hour, we'll do the Q&A back and forth. Um, Deb, go ahead. I saw that, let's see, that you are new to Dubb. Hi, Deb. If you'd like to turn on your mic, please feel free. You can say hello. Hi, Deb.
Hey, how are you?
Good. Good to meet you.
Super excited about this. I've been watching videos from Darius and you, and I've been started a YouTube channel, and I'm all about doing video, adding them to my emails, and working with pre-foreclosure. So this is really going to be helpful for me and my business this year. So it's kind of where I am. So I just wanted to hop on today and see what it's all about, little tips and tricks maybe.
That's great. Yeah, and if you have we upload these to YouTube within a couple hours. So if you go to Dubb support on YouTube, you'll be able
Oh,
to see
cool.
the videos that are cataloged in there. Yeah.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you have any questions along the way, please feel free to add them in. But Deb, did you just subscribe? You're on the free trial? Did you take the full plunge? Where are you at?
You know what? I did the free trial for like 3 days, and I was
Yep.
like, you know what? I'm just gonna go and
Okay.
just buy it. So,
Okay.
I think it's been probably like a week.
Okay. Did
So
you get your
yeah,
setup call yet, Deb? Did you get your setup
I
call?
did.
You did.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yep. Yep.
Well, look, there's an email. I put this in the chat before, and I don't know if you have it, but I'll put it in here. It's feedback@dubb.com. So as
Okay.
you're learning the software and you're making your videos, if you want feedback on some of them, just feel free to put them over to that email, and then we can review them and say, give you some
Oh,
feedback.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been telling people about Dubb as well. I used to have that one that starts with a B.
Ah, yeah, the other one. Yeah, no, no.
Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, I like this much better.
Oh, cool. We appreciate that. And remember, if you're referring people to Dubb, you know about Dubb partners, right?
Yeah, I have my affiliate link. I've already sent it out.
Okay. Because if
Yep.
you can, we tell everybody, do you know four people? Because when you're on the pro account, you get four people. It's like you get a free Dubb account now. So if
Oh.
you, on your side, if you have some professional colleagues, obviously you're telling people about Dubb. If you, can get a small group together, just let me know and I can always come in and pitch to the group. So, yeah.
Yeah, I had a real quick. I had a networking meeting with one of the lenders that I work with Prosperity Mortgage,
Yep.
and they're using BombBomb. And I was like, "Look, you guys, just I send you the link and check it out." So I'm hoping to hear back from them. Anything I find that I like, I always like to share with people, whether I'm making any money or not. I don't care about that, but
Yeah.
I want everyone to be successful. So
Well,
yeah,
that's
we'll see.
great. That's awesome that you do that. And it's like, I think when you use it and you enjoy it, it comes through. You can tell, you know.
Absolutely.
That's cool. Well, welcome aboard, Deb.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Nice
Let's
meeting
see. We
you.
had someone else here that was new as well. I think was someone else. Joanna. Joanna, if you can hear me, okay. Let me just put your mic on. If you want to say hi. If not, you can say hi in the chat. Hey, Joanna, can you hear me? Okay.
Yeah, I can hear you. Hello.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, nice to be here.
What's
Can
uh,
you?
what's your industry, Joanna? What do you do?
Oh, I'm in sales development, and yeah, we're kind of like trying to create our sales playbook.
Mhm.
And this is my first time doing video outreach, so I'm trying to find tools that will help us with the video outreach. And I came across a job from like a comment on Reddit, so I was like checking it out, and I was like, oh, okay, so it's like 9 out of 10 of the requirements that I have, you have it. So I'm trying it. So I'm on a free trial,
Okay.
and probably tomorrow or maybe Monday, I will have a meeting with my boss and see if we would, kind of like subscribe for the entire year.
Great. That's fantastic. Have you recorded any videos yet? Have you kind of played with the recordings at all?
I did. I sent it to my colleagues and just kind of like have some feedback.
Good. Yeah. And
And
if
I
you
think
want feedback from
like,
us too, I put that email in the chat. If you want to send it to us, we can always give you feedback as well.
oh, that would be great. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And what was the industry, Joanna? What industry are you in?
Uh, we this is we're selling like a software, so it's SaaS,
Got it.
but we're targeting biomanufacturing companies.
Okay. Got it. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say a lot of excuse me, screen recording would be good for that in terms of breaking stuff down, seeing things. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat. Um, all right, well, cool. Well, look, if you if you have any questions along the way, please feel free to put them in the chat. We're gonna do the Q&A in about another 20 minutes, 25 minutes. And if you have time today, if you want to, if we could put the link in the chat if you don't mind, if we have it, just to our webinar, if you have time later. It's at 11:30 p.m. 11:30 a.m. PST, and it's about the update to Dubb. So, and you can always catch the replay on YouTube, if you can't make it. So, anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
cool. Well, it was good to meet you, Joanna.
Thank you. Nice to meet you too.
Yeah. And let's see, I think everybody else is returning, I believe, which is awesome. Always good to have people returning, which is cool. Fernan, back to learning the basics. That's awesome. Okay, 2 for 1. Okay, awesome. Okay, James, it's very message only 2 for 1. Got it. All right, so let's jump in and let's run through stuff. All right, so let me pull up the main dashboard here and let's get moving. Okay, so when you're logged into your Dubb account, this is where you're going to be located, right in here. Um, when a Dubb video is recorded, and this is kind of a big part of it, is it's an animated GIF. So when you hit record, it's going to be that first 3 seconds that repeats itself as an animated GIF. So we want to make the GIF as interesting as we can. And technically, with editing, you can move a different part of the video to the front to make it the GIF. But when you're doing sales videos and you're constantly outreaching and you're doing your thing, it's just efficient to know as soon as you hit record, it's going to be that first 3 seconds. So I prepare myself for the first 3 seconds. That way I don't have to worry about editing and moving anything. So when you record, focus on that GIF. And the reason we say that is because when you send these videos out, you want something engaging. And there's a couple styles that we like to highlight that people have used over the years. So this is recording from the basic webcam within the Dubb website. And all I'm doing here is just taking the Dubb mobile app on my phone, pulling it up, using the whiteboard feature, and then using the person's name with a little emoji after that. That's what's worked pretty well over the years, people's names, right in there inside the phone. Now, you can also do short phrases. So if I was in real estate, still buying, question mark, selling, property address. If you're in yeah, any particular industry, maybe it's a phrase, a certain kind of insurance, a certain coaching question. Whatever industry you're in, name or short phrase related to the group that you're reaching out to, or if it's a specific person, name and something else in there. Something interesting for the person to look at when they're seeing this. But again, you can't go wrong with the name. So this right here has been really well, and also a little movement up into the camera. So you don't want to stay stiff with it. Just have a little bit of movement so there is something to repeat when it does the motion. Because if you're just staying still and it does an animated GIF that repeats, well, it's going to be like a still image because you're not moving. The other thing that you can do here is this style. Now, this is recorded from that same webcam, but all I did was put a virtual background behind me. Now, the virtual background is all about giving someone context. For instance, Sarah knows this video is about her because she can see her profile. She doesn't know what the video is about. I mean, she knows about her, but she doesn't know specifically what it's going to be about. But that's really what you want. You kind of want a little movie trailer before the movie that doesn't give the whole thing away. So, and again, it's just a little turn, little wave, just something to make it engaging. Because the idea behind this is when someone sees this, they're going to click on this, and then they're brought to a customized landing page that we call a preset. Now, the customized landing page is going to have your branding. So it's going to have your logo right up here at the top, an image behind the video player, and it's going to have playlist videos that are going to play right after this video that you have created. Now, the power of the playlist videos is it's not only going to bring more information for the person, but it's also going to enable you so you don't have to get tired of saying the same thing over and over and over again. So when you reach out to someone, you can create a video that's about a minute or less about what you do and what your service is and why someone should work with you. That way you can focus on that person that you're reaching out to or group of people you're reaching out to. And then they can run right into this next video right after it because the video will play as soon as this video is complete. And then below here, you have your call to action buttons, your CTAs. What would you like someone to do after they're done consuming the video? Do you want them to book a time in your calendar? Do you want them to check out your website? Do you want them to call, email you? Do you want them to download a document or a contract? Do you want them to fill out a physical form? Do you want to link to an external form? There are a lot of choices below, but I would go in order of left to right in terms of order of importance. And I wouldn't have too many buttons down there because you don't want to have someone get paralysis by analysis. And plus, at the end of these videos, you always want to physically point down and say, thanks so much for watching this video. Click below, click the book a time with Rob button below to book a time in my calendar. That way you're being very specific. Now, the last part of this button down here, reply with video. This is a cool little button because it gives you two options, really. So if I was making a video for someone and I said, hey, thanks for watching this video. When you have a moment, click the book a time with Rob button below. Like if that was the number one thing I wanted them to do, I can also casually mention reply with video. I could say, thanks for watching this video, John. When you have a moment, click the book a time with Rob button below to book a time in my calendar. Also, if you'd like to, there's a reply with video button below. You don't need to download anything. And you can actually send me a video reply right back if you have a comment or question. And that's just kind of a throwaway line at the end in case someone wants to do that. The main use for reply with video is to get video testimonials. And this is what a lot of Dubb users do. So if I was going to reach out, hey, it's Rob. Listen, thanks so much for using Dubb. We appreciate your business. It would mean the world to us if we get a video testimonial from you. All you need to do is click the reply with video button below. You don't have to download anything. Allow camera and mic access and just put your email in and let me know, what have you enjoyed about the experience? So whatever you would normally ask someone for a testimonial, make the video. And then when someone says it back to you, you have it right here in your playlist. And this has been the combination that's worked well for people. Branding, video that you recorded, followed by a video about what you do, followed by a video testimonial or video testimonials, plural. So it's about getting someone to go from here to there. And that's what that's about. Now, if you want to replicate the recording styles that you just saw, those two webcam ones, inside the Dubb dashboard here, you're going to go right to the top and click the red camera icon. That's going to open up your webcam. And once it's opened up, you can click below on virtual background and then go below here, click your photos, and then it's going to bring up your video library. Now, this is all the screenshots that I just uploaded into this area here. So I can use someone's profile. I can do a property if I'm in real estate, obviously, have that right behind me here. I can do an article if I want to in my industry. In this case, it just happens to be a market update, but it can be whatever industry you're in. So you're making a point about something. And you can also do a company's website that you're reaching out to within your industry to have context. It's all about context over the shoulder. Now, if you want to get rid of the virtual background, just uncheck the virtual background box. And now I'll show you how to do the phone version that we saw. So I'm going to grab the Dubb mobile app on my phone, and then I'm going to go to the home area, which is right here. And I'm going to select this whiteboard button right there. And as soon as I select that, it's going to open up an area to type. And when it opens up this area, all I did before was I just put the name in. I put a little emoji, whatever you want to add, just like this. And then I just turned it like that. And then I can bring it up in a frame. Hey, Rob, just want to send you this quick video. And that's all I did. And doing those two different styles, whether it's virtual background, holding up the phone, even if you don't do those two and you're just in your physical space, definitely start with a little smile or a wave or something interesting for that person to really want to engage with. Now, on this recording here on the basic webcam recorder, we have some options. You can go right down here to the bottom. You can kind of reframe yourself if you want to. You can back yourself off. We also have a teleprompter right up here at the top. We have a teleprompter across all the tech, but if you want to use this one, click up here. You can go right to scripting if you want to create a script, or you can search for a script that you have saved within here. You can search for it by name. And then when it drops down, about this distance here, arm's length away is pretty good for an eye line. Let the words flow up into your eye line there. This is the speed. You can adjust this up or down. You can hit the play button to test it to see if you like it. And then you can back the text off and you can zoom it in. Now, when I hit record here, you have the ability to start reading through the script. You're doing your thing, you wave, you're reading the script. If you want to stop, you can hit the pause button right down here. It will stop the recording. If you want to resume, click resume to go. So if it is a little bit of a longer video, you don't feel like you have to do it all in one shot. You can hit pause and then resume. If you want to delete the video, click the red X. It'll always ask you, are you sure? And if you'd like to save this into the Dubb platform, just click the blue check mark and that will save it into the platform. So that's a great way to reach out. Phone, virtual background. This is a great way right from your computer to kind of break through the noise and use those little styles there to break through because it's rare that you see emails that have videos in them. It just is still. Now, we also have other video recorders that are screen recorders. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to share a website with someone. I wanted to share this link about this article. Could be a company website, could be this market update here. Anything browser based, if you want to share, instead of dropping the link in an email, why not be part of the story? And the Chrome extension right up here at the top will give you the ability to do this. You can click this here and it will open up and it will put you right on the page. Here, I think I'm hidden behind here. Let me just pull this up really quick. Hold on. See where I'm located right here off to the side? I was kind of hidden behind the Chrome extension. I'll show you what I mean right now. So when I reopen the Chrome extension, see how this block is over here to the right? If I was recording something and I was all the way over there, I would be hidden behind that. I'd be like, where did I go? I'm hidden behind there. So if you ever open the Chrome extension, you can't see yourself and the webcam's on, you're probably right over here, hidden behind that thing. All right, so when you're thinking about sharing a site, think about your shape. I can do different shapes here of my webcam. I'm going to go square just because this for sale sign is square. Also, there's a little square next to it, which is the title of what this article is. And I'm going to put myself right here in terms of the placement. So I'm right here between these two things. And this is really good for the animated GIF. It looks interesting. I'm right in the middle. I'm not blocking any information, and the shape looks good. I can also zoom myself in. I can frame myself back if I want to. I can also go up, down, side to side. I can jump to full screen. I can increase or decrease my size. And I can also go over here and get rid of my webcam completely. If I don't want to be on camera, I can do that. I can also use my headshot if I want to use that as well. I always think it's great to be live, especially when you first meet somebody. You can also do a virtual background behind you inside here as well. And you have a teleprompter over here to the right. You can pull this one up here. This one's just slightly different. You're going to pull up the script like you did before. You can test the speed over here. You can back the text off. You can grab the side on this one and make this a little more narrow if you want to, and you can physically move it wherever you want to move it to. I'm going to go towards the camera at the top. There are options here. So there's screen, tab, and camera. Now, if I was on the screen option, it's going to show my entire computer screen. So if I wouldn't use the teleprompter on that because it's going to show up there. If you're on the tab option, it's just a nice clean cut of the tab that you're on. Won't show any of the tabs open up there, and it would not show. The cool thing about the screen option is that when I hit record here, it's going to give me the ability to bounce around to different tabs at the top. So if I have my tabs organized, I could begin here. But say, you know what? I want to show you these mortgage rates. Check this out. Click on one of the tabs open at the top, and then the recording for the Chrome extension will follow me over to that page. And I can keep bouncing around to different tabs and take someone on a quick little journey if I want to do that. And that's what the screen option on Chrome. Now, if I go tab, it's going to be a recording of just this page. You won't see any of the open tabs at the top. And if I go camera, it's going to open up kind of like a webcam version, just like that. I personally like tab. I think that's pretty good, focusing on the page that you're on. Now, this is the setup. Now, if I wanted to reach out, say, on LinkedIn, same thing. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to open up the Chrome extension right up here at the top. But now, obviously, I don't want to be a square, right? Because we know that we want to match the feel of the page. They use circles. I'm going to pop over to a circle. I'm going to reduce my size just a little bit, probably about like that. Put myself right next to Ruben. And now he's going to see his world, his profile, and I'm right in the middle of it. And I'm going to hit record here. And this is what this would look like. I'm going to choose my tab, click share, and it would be like this. Hey, Ruben, this is Rob. Saw your profile over here on LinkedIn and thought I would reach out because I want to talk to you a little bit about video, which I know you know a lot about. So all I did there was wave point. That's going to be the repeating motion. Double clicked on the webcam to jump to full screen. Double click to go back. Double clicking to full screen is a great way to make a point about something when you really want to hammer home your expertise about it and then go back. Plus, it switches up visually from what you're seeing there, going back there. You can also scroll around, talk, be very organic with it. You can also pause the recording down at the bottom on the menu bar and then say, you know what, I'm taking a little break. I want to move myself around. Then click resume. You have an annotation tool over here to the left that you can use to point things out. You can do text on screen. You can do some numbering. You can do circles. You can do underlining. And all of these annotations are going to stay sticky if you keep going down the page. So they'll stay right where they're supposed to stay. So you don't have to worry about them following you down. So if you're thinking about sharing a website with someone, browser-based, and you want to be part of the story, walking someone through in a very dynamic way, the Chrome extension is a great way to do it. I'm going to click the Save button at the bottom, which is the check mark down there. It's going to upload it into the Dubb platform. It's going to save it into the video library. And as it does that, I am going to show you the Chrome extension, which is also another screen recorder that we have with Dubb that has some slightly different functionality to it, which I'm going to show you right now. So the Chrome extensions, the desktop app is right up here at the top, our little Dubb symbol there. I'm going to click record screen, and I'm going to show you the difference between all this stuff. So let me reopen this here. Here's the desktop app menu. It's going to pop up in a second. There it is. I'm going to click record screen. And then here's a breakdown of what's similar and what's different. So the desktop app has a very similar webcam. Same shape, move around. You can zoom in, back off. You can go up and down. You can change the shape. You can do a virtual background. All the same as the Chrome. You also have a very similar teleprompter. You can move it around up here. And you have an exactly the same annotation tool over here. Now, if I was to hit record, see this red slash between the box here? If I hit record, I would get my entire desktop screen. If I get rid of the red slash, now I have a drop down here, right here to the side, where you can see these options. I'm on custom right now. Custom, so this is the border of what I'm recording. If I want to be inside here, I'm part of the recording. I can also crop around anything that I want to crop around. So if it is a document, it's part of the desktop, it's part of a website, I can get very specific in terms of what I want to show. I also can drop down here and go landscape for YouTube. I can even do portrait. If I want to do a skinny portrait vertical video for social media, just crunch my internet browser or pull up on my computer, whatever I want to show, put this over the top of it. And now I've done a YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, all from my desktop in terms of this format. Now, when I hit record here, here's another major difference. So 3, 2, 1, and now I'm going to be recording. Here we go. I'm going to click the check mark down here. Now, the check mark is not saving it into Dubb. The check mark is going to show that I just recorded a clip. The desktop app is a clip recorder. The Chrome extension that you saw earlier is one video you pause and resume. There are some advantages with clip recording. What you can do is I can drag and drop a video from my computer if I have an MP4 on my computer and make it part of the story here. I can click here. It'll bring me right in here. I'm going to choose a video that I have, drops it right in. And then I can physically move these clips around. I can change the order. I also can download or delete each individual clip. And these icons right down here to the bottom left enable me to keep recording clips. I can either record my screen, like we just saw. I'm going to click that. It's going to bring me right back to where I was. I'm going to hit record again. And now I'm just recording another clip. That's all I'm doing. And then I'm going to click the check mark again, and it adds that clip in just like that. This middle icon right down here, this is the webcam. So I can click this here, and it gives me a little bit of a different version visually. Maybe this is the opening. Maybe this is the ending of my video. It could even be the middle. It could just be any clip where maybe you wanted to quickly give some piece of advice, and it visually is different than what you're showing. Now you have that clip right here, which you can move around. The last icon right down here is called Dubb Narrator. This is where you can play a pre-recorded video of yourself if you have one, or of someone else. So I can select this here. It'll take me to my video library. I'm going to put narrator in because that's what I have these video clips saved as. And then I'm just going to select one. I'm going to go with this one here. And now here's the pre-recorded version of me on the screen. So all I have to do is just hit record and just relax and scroll on whatever I had for a background.
Hi there. I saw you were checking out some properties in the area and wanted to send you this market update.
So you can have a pre-recorded video played with Dubb Narrator. And then that will all save inside here. And what will happen is you click the edit button over here. It's going to merge all of the clips together into one video, which is right here. And then you can do a quick little edit down here, cut out what you'd like. And then you can download the MP4 and you can upload it into the Dubb platform. Now, the last recording option that we have is the Dubb mobile app. And the mobile app is really cool because, the phones have probably the best cameras. So a lot of people will grab the selfie sticks, put them on their desk, turn them this way. Also, it's a different way to record. It's a different style. Like if you do a lot of screen recordings, you do a lot of webcam videos, why not switch it up and do a mobile one? Different format, different feel to it. I think the diversity of recording is pretty cool in terms of when you can give people different styles that you're sending them. So this is how you can use the mobile app. This is going to be the home area of the mobile app right now. This is the home screen here. To record a video, I'm going to tap the blue camera icon in the middle of the screen down the bottom. And as soon as that happens, it's going to open up and you're going to notice I have a default time for 1 minute. So if I hit record now, it would cut off at 1 minute. You can set it for 15, 32. You can't go beyond 10. Typically what I do is I just slide it over to 10. That way I don't have to worry about it. To record, you're going to tap the circle at the bottom. I'm recording now. You can see the timers at the top and the bottom. I'm going to click it again. And there is the clip that I've just recorded. This clip has been automatically saved to my phone, so I have it in my photo video area if I need it. I'm going to hit record again. Each clip has to be at least 2 seconds. I'm going to tap it again. There is my second clip. And I can physically move these clips around. So I can take my finger, hold one here, and just slide it, just like I could with the desktop app. If I want to delete one of the clips, I can tap the X down here at the bottom. If I tap a clip individually, then I have the ability to delete, trim, edit. And if I click edit, I can add royalty-free music. I can do voiceover. I can speed up the action. I could add text overlay, all from within this clip right here. These icons over here to the right, this one at the top is going to flip your camera around, show what's in front of you. This one right here is countdown timers. I can do 3 or 10. So I'm going to select 3, hit record, and now it's a 3, 2, 1, just like you saw with the other recordings. I like having the 3, 2, 1 on. Get you time to get ready. This right here is our teleprompter right here. So if you select this one, you can click right up into here to find your script, just like we did before. And then here is the auto scroll, the speed. It's between 1 and 10. You can adjust this up or down. You can hit the play button right there to see if you like the speed. You also can hit the pencil icon. If you want to make any changes on the fly with editing, which can happen, pencil icon, make changes, save. And when you do this, I would go arm's length, slight tilt to the phone, keep your eyes at the top. If your eyes are going down and you find that you're just like looking for the words more, I would increase the speed or use the guardrails and just slide it up so someone can't see that. Now, if you're on an iPhone, and hopefully Android users soon, hopefully, right here to the left, there's a gear icon here. You can click auto track instead of auto scroll. And then when you hit record, I'm going to read the words and it's going to highlight the words as I speak them. Hi there, welcome to Dubb, the video and AI sales communication platform designed to grow your sales by up to 10x. So that's how that would work there. And that is auto track right under here. And then you just select auto scroll if you want to bring it back to that. To close the teleprompter, tap the X. This right here is your folder button on your phone. If there is a video that I have recorded on my phone natively that I want to make part of this story down here, I would select the folder icon. It's going to bring me over to the photo video area. I'm going to select the video that I want. It's going to drop it down here, and then I just take my finger and physically move it wherever I want to move it to. If you want to record your screen, it's this button here. If you want to use filters, which is kind of more of a fun feature here, you can go black and white, you can do skin smoothing, you can do different kind of color gradations, whatever you want to use in here. This is picture-in-picture, which is really cool for real estate folks when they're showing properties. They can be on the screen with what they're showing. But whatever industry you're in, maybe you're going for a walk, you're walking around the office, you want to do something visual where whatever you're showing in front of you, you can be on the screen. You can click picture-in-picture here. I'm going to hit record, and now I'm on the screen with what I'm physically showing. Say, hey, check this out over here. Move myself around, do one of these deals, make myself bigger or smaller. Pretty cool visually. And then the last one is going to be your virtual background. Just like we saw in the beginning with the webcam, person's profile, article, company website, property and real estate, whatever it is, just screen grab that stuff on your phone, select here, and then all you have to do is click here, and then just pull up what you want to pull up. I could say, hey, listen, I know you're looking at this oceanfront property here, or if it's an article, just frame yourself. Hey, check out this headline right here. Kind of, you can do a little kind of back and forth, like maybe start here and then kind of say this part right here. You know, all kinds of fun stuff you can do visually just to really bring that home. And then the last part is when you're done and you want to combine all these clips together, you just select this button up here at the top. That's going to merge all of the clips into one video. And then you'll have the finished excuse me, finished version.
Again, each clip has
on your phone, downloaded automatically on your phone, just like the clips were downloaded automatically to your phone. Same thing with the finished video. And then you can also click upload into the Dubb platform if you want to save it into the platform. We also have burned in captions. So down to the bottom right, over to the right at the bottom of the icons, I just select that little keyboard option right there. And then that's going to extract the audio. It's going to upload it. And then I'm going to have the ability to have a version of this video with the burned in captions if that's what I want. Because you already have a version saved on your phone that was a regular one. So this is what this would look like. If you tap the squares at the bottom, it'll take you to different parts of the video and the script and just highlight the ones that you want. So I'm going to go here. I can change the script to bold, italic. I can do an outline. I can do a different background color if I want to. I can change the text, all kinds of different stuff you can do. And then you can move this, the text, actually towards the middle, which is probably a good idea if you're going to do kind of social media stuff because you don't want anything to block what the words are. So I kind of put it right in there. And then you can tap the text if you want to make any corrections to any spelling errors. And then when you're ready, you're going to tap the blue icon to the top right, and that's going to burn in the subtitles. And then once this is done burning it in, you will have a copy of this version on your phone. And just like before, you'll have the ability to upload this into the Dubb platform. So that's the Dubb mobile app. And those are the different ways to record. Now, once you're done recording, whether it was on the webcam, Chrome, desktop, mobile, once you save your video into Dubb, it's going to take you to the Dubb edit page within the Dubb platform. So it'll always take you to a page that looks just like this page right here. Now, if we want to see what this page looks like on a customized landing page called a preset, we just come right over here to the right, click this little button here, and it's going to open up the tab so we can see what this looks like. So just at the beginning, when we covered this, right, we covered the preset at the beginning. We said it's going to have your branding, it's going to have videos, your buttons, all that good stuff. This one's a little bit different than the one you saw because I have Sia on this preset. Now, Sia is our sales interactive assistant. And we have a whole training on this. But the cool thing about Sia is when you add it to your preset pages, is that people can be very interactive with the video and get answers if they have questions. If I send someone this video and they weren't ready to book a time or take whatever action I wanted them to take, they can come right over here and click on some FAQs. They can also ask Sia a question. They could type a question in as well. And Sia can collect information like email address, name, phone number, and it can also push for your CTA. So if I already have this information and book a time is what I want someone to do, it'll give answers to these questions. And then at the end, it'll say, if you're ready to book a time, you can book a time with Rob right here. And you can educate Sia with PDF documents, resource website links. Again, we have a whole training on this, but it's really neat to have Sia on the pages because it really is helping you try to close the deal that you're trying to get. So this is the preset, and this is what this looks like. Now, when you think about presets, there's a little drop down right here. This is the preset with the check mark that this video is attached to. It's a default preset. So when I make a video, automatically that preset's going to be attached to this because it's my default anytime I make a video. But when you think about your presets in general, we have a bunch of them for different parts of the audience, outreaches. So think about your audience when you're making these presets. If you're in real estate and you represent both buyers and sellers, definitely have a preset for both pages. If you're in coaching and consulting, different industry verticals. If you're in insurance, different kinds of policies. If you're in mortgage and loans, FHA, VA loans, first time, mortgages. Every industry can be broken down with different segmentations of the audience so you can speak directly to them with those pages and the right buttons and the right imaging and all that. And also the right playlist videos. When you're on a paid plan with Dubb, we do an optimization setup. So if you're on a paid plan, we will meet you in Zoom, help you do the buttons, the pages, all that kind of good stuff. But it's really just about speaking to the audience directly with these presets. Now on this page too, you have tracking for the videos. So it says no activity yet because we have not sent the video anywhere. But when we do have the ability to get a bunch of information. Who watched it? What was the watch rate? Was it 100%, 0, 50, whatever it is? Knowing the content that we send out, if they watch half the video, I know what they've consumed, and I also know what to follow up on because they didn't get a chance to see it. So that's a really good chance to bring something new to the follow-up. We also have a digital coach here called Kyra. It's going to give you feedback on repetition, cadence, jargon, empathy, filler words if you use any. We also have editing here. You can do a quick little edit down here if you'd like to edit the video. We also have details of the video. This is going to remind you what preset is attached to this video. What are the buttons? What are the videos below it? Now, if I sent this video out to somebody, I'm like, you know what? I completely had the wrong button here or the wrong video. I can make the changes here and it will retroactively change on the other side, even though I've already sent it, which is pretty neat. So you recorded a video, you got it on a customized landing page called a preset, and now you want to send this video out. So all you have to do is open up a compose window, and there's some best practices here. You always want to have the word video in the subject line. You want to have some text in the body of the window here, the compose window, just a little bit. A little paragraph's totally fine. I just have one sentence, but paragraph's good. You just don't want to write too much, obviously, because that's the point of sending the video. And then ways to add the video in here, there's going to be a couple ways. First is the direct integration we have with Gmail and Outlook 365. The little Dubb symbol you see down here. So when you have the Chrome extension logged in and pinned, the one for Outlook will be off to the right. Gmail's right here. You can click this one here. And then as you can see, I'm starting to scroll through my video library. I also can search for it by name. But once I find the video that I want, just click Advanced Options, put the email in, maybe put some personalization text across the top, and then just click Insert Video, and it will drop it right in here. The other way to do it is when you come over to the video page, anytime you save a video into Dubb, there'll always be a big blue share and send button. So you can select this here, put the email in, and then I'm going to drop the personalization text here. Click copy for email, and then come right back over to Gmail, and it's a copy and paste. And it pastes it right in here like this. Now on LinkedIn, you definitely want to connect with the person first before you send a video. It will only show up as a link if you're not connected. But once you are connected, you can click message and then just either with the little Dubb button we have down here with the integration with LinkedIn, or you can copy and paste. But either way, that's what Ruben's going to see, which is way better than just a bunch of text-based messaging that we normally get. You're going to see something like this. Now, if you do have a CRM that you like or a third-party sender, we have a whole bunch of companies that we have integrations with. So just kind of scroll through here. It's Salesforce, Go High Level, Follow Up Boss, a whole bunch of them in here. Constant Contact. So if you have your workflows in those companies and you really like what you have, you don't need to change it. Just add videos in there. Just add the Dubb videos in. If you want to use Dubb as a CRM, you absolutely can. You can upload it with a CSV file, all your contacts. You can do tasks, deals, tags. You can do campaigns within Dubb, bulk email and SMS. And you also can do automation within Dubb. So this is part of our Pro Plus plan. And automation is really just this drip sequence that goes out, where a message goes out. There's some kind of time delay in between. And then you can also add actions. So if someone does something, they're going to get taken in a different direction. Maybe they clicked on a button, maybe they watched the video, maybe they just viewed the page. All of those are going to be treated differently through the automation. And again, that's part of our Pro Plus plan. Now, lastly, in the dashboard is our AI suite of tools that we have. So we have Ira right here in the Dubb dashboard. That's our AI writing tool. Similar to ChatGPT with the engine. We have all of our, our prompts down here. I think we're all familiar with the prompt life now that we all live. But we added this profile feature here that you can add profiles. So as an example for this, with the presets, how I was saying before, if you have a split in your audience, like buyers, sellers for real estate, and the pages speak to those, you can do the same thing here with setting up your profiles within the AI writer. Profile for buyer outreach, profile for seller outreach. So whatever industry you're in, you can break that up. And once you create this profile, it's going to ask you these questions inside here. So it's learning about you and this specific outreach. You can do your preferred tone of communication. You can even do a writing structure that we have here as well. So all you do is come down here. I'm going to say this prompt I'm going to choose here. I'm going to say on my screen videos are so much more effective. Text. Okay, so I'm going to click submit. You choose your length. And then when I get the answer here, I'm going to have a couple options down here at the bottom. I can preview this copy with an AI voice if I want to read back to me. Sometimes it's good just to hear it. You can copy to a clipboard and send it to a doc. You can import it directly to scripts. Excuse me. And this is something we do a lot where we come up with an idea, put it in Ira, give it a human pass, save it to scripts within Dubb, which is right over here under assets over here to the left. And then we load it into a teleprompter and then we just deliver the video. So it's a good flow that we use. Now, if you want to not be on camera for some reason one day and you don't want to use your voice, but you want to get this message out, but you don't want to do just a text message, you can import this directly to a voice video with this button down here. So this is text to video. All you have to do is upload a photo over here to the right, select the AI voice that you want, click preview, and then when the voice is speaking, there's going to be this waveform action that begins to happen. Almost like when you're watching like an audio grid, like you hear a voice moving and it starts to go like this across the screen. So if I sent this video out to someone, they would see the image as the GIF, and they would see that waveform starting to go up and down as that voice is speaking. So the 3-second repeating GIF would be the preview with the image and actually that motion that's happening. So instead of sending just text, it's at least more interesting where there's an image and some kind of movement happening. But me
Are you
personally,
tired of your messages
there you
getting
go.
lost in the endless sea of text? Imagine capturing attention.
So that's what that would look like. So more interesting than just the text. And then if you wanted to go to the avatar route, you can come over here and port to avatar video, come in here. You can select from a whole library that we have, or you can create your own. Just click create. And then you just choose the voice, and then you just download the asset once it's created. It takes a little time to make it. Use case wise, I'd say email campaign, probably, and maybe Ava's reaching out on your behalf, or you can use Ava to walk someone through a screen video. So like we saw earlier, when I was inside the bubble, you actually can put an avatar in there instead and have Ava walk someone through it with Dubb narrator, which is inside the desktop app. And then the last part that we always talk about, sometimes we talk about in the beginning, Dubb partners. So 30% recurring commission. Anyone subscribes to Dubb, if you ever need support, let us know. Invite them into this training, dubb.com/T. And we'd love to help out. All right, so let me jump into the chat and see what we have. Let's see. Oh, okay. Okay. Tony D, can you send me the link to a video by Darius that is about doing a video CMA? Let's see. Ina, do we have a video with that we can send to Tony?
Let me take a look. I think Darius have that. So
Okay.
I'll put
Yeah,
it in the chat.
Tony, we'll look.
Yeah.
We'll check the video
Yeah,
live.
there's no house that's perfect.
And let's see. Randall, how does having videos in your email lower deliverability? So, you probably can speak this maybe a little bit better than I can, but I know that when Darius has talked about it, I think it was the point of having the animated GIF preview in there that really helped with deliverability. Whereas a heavy attached video weight inside the email, I think really affected it, right? Something along those
Yeah.
lines.
So I think the best practice for that is having at least I think 2 to 3 sentences to give context on what the video is about, and after that 2 to 3 sentence or maybe 4, have the animated GIF preview below it, then the signature. I think the email filters or will not have it associated with promotions or even spam email. So yeah, we just recommend to do those best practices. Plus, have a very interesting subject line, and yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, I know that you and Darius have tested so many things over the years with deliverability, so I think we're at a pretty good place for that. So I would follow those guidelines. Yeah. Okay, so it just looks like a short chat today. Deb, I want to just pop back over to you really quick. Did you have anything on your mind? Any questions? I know that you're kind of new to everything in here, but anything on your mind? If you wanted to, Deb. If not, you can comment on the chat. Let's see, Joanna.
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead, Deb. I got you.
Oh,
How are you?
shoot.
We can hear you, Deb.
I'm sorry. I'm on the other line.
Oh,
Go
take
ahead.
your phone call. Take your phone call if you have to do that. Don't worry about it.
Are we good, Sandra?
Yeah,
All right.
I'm good.
Okay.
Okay, so you'll give me that information.
Yep.
All right, I signed it. It's sent.
Okay.
Let me know.
Thanks. Bye. Sorry.
No, that's okay.
I've heard an offer today, and yeah, she's got first time home buyers, got a lot of questions, which is fine. And so anyway, I saw it said host is asking you to unmute. So I was like, oh.
Yeah, sometimes what I'll do is if someone's new, I just like at the end say, what are your thoughts? Did you have any additional questions? I think a lot of things are new for you here, but how do you feel?
I love it. I can't wait to dive in and kind of do like I'm even gonna do like a net sheet and the testimonials. I love that because I'm huge on getting reviews.
Yeah.
And I have a link on my signature on my
Yep.
email, for that, and I'm proud of that. So And I'm still really close with most of my clients turned into friends.
Great.
So I'm sure they'd have no problem doing a video testimonial for me.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to get that together.
What's
I
your
love
review
a lot
site,
of the
Deb?
things that you showed. Excuse me.
Deb, what's your review site? What do you have for the review? Like if someone's going to leave a review, like aside from the testimonial, do you have like a, because with us it's G2 and different review sites. What do you have for you guys?
Oh, my review is just on Zillow, and
How's it
I
look?
went to start getting Google, and I actually sent my video for to be Google verified. And they said my E&O was rejected, and I don't know why because it's in good standing. So, but yeah, Zillow. I don't even like to say that name, but
Yeah, yeah.
but
Shh.
but yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah.
where, it's the majority of them are. So,
Okay,
um
cool.
but anyway, yeah, so I also have them in another platform that I use, listings to leads,
Mhm.
which, actually I just used their link and added that last night. So when people click on it now, it's not going to go to Zillow.
Yeah.
So, I have a quick question though, and this is probably silly, but where did the name Dubb come from?
It's funny when Ruben, when he was first starting Dub, and then he met Darius, and they kind of put powers together to start. I think Ruben, he was telling me that video, it had something to do with videography in the beginning. Because Ruben, like, he's been an entrepreneur forever. He was always doing stuff. So I
Hmm.
think it was more on the lines of a videography kind of thing that he wanted to build. And then the
Hmm.
little play symbol, the dub, the play. And then it kind of morphed into the
Oh,
software and everything
okay.
like this. Yeah. Yeah. But Ruben's a big music person. He loves playing guitar, he can sing, he's into all that. So
Oh, cool.
yeah.
Yeah, I didn't get to see the majority of the last maybe 10 minutes, so but you said it'll be up.
Yes.
So I'll
YouTube.
just
It'll be on support. So if you go to let me just share my screen. If you go to support in YouTube, Dub support, just
oh,
click
okay.
videos and then they're all in here. And
Oh, okay.
the live training one, so this one's like an hour, this one here. But then there's
Okay.
shorter ones that are like a minute 48. So
Mm-hmm.
what the team does is they break up the live trainings too, and they also do short bite-sized stuff. But the reason we upload these is because during live training, if someone had a question or something was going, they were going over something with someone, you can always
Mm-hmm.
go right back and see it. So
Gotcha.
yeah.
Okay. The other thing, for the teleprompter, is there a limit to characters that you can put in for your script?
I haven't run into that.
Okay.
Just because typically, you're not doing like a 10-minute, you know what I mean,
No,
video.
I usually do like 4 to 5 minute videos, and I'm going to do a bunch of shorts. I'm certainly not going to do anything over 15 minutes.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Yeah,
But
I'll
no,
be
I ran into that with a teleprompter about a year ago,
yeah.
and then with that other one that I was using that starts with a B.
Yep.
Yeah, they had that. It's not that big of a deal,
Okay.
but
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
no, I think it'll be fine. I'm excited to see. I like how you show up in your little circle with your screenshot behind
Yeah.
you, like whatever, and you can talk. I mean, I think I'm really excited to dive in, and I
Yeah.
think this weekend, I'm really going to dive in and do some videos and play around with it and get my scripts together. So I'm
Great.
excited. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just really cool. Like people getting to know. The biggest thing with this, I think, is people get to know you a little bit. They feel like they've talked to you in a way. They feel like,
Yeah.
because a
Well,
lot of
and yeah,
times they don't feel that. It's very impersonal. Sales can sometimes be very impersonal, very ironically.
right. And you have to be, relatable. And especially because I'm working, there's so many pre-foreclosure leads that I'm getting, and I want people to, and I partnered with a local attorney and I did a video of him, got him on a QR code, but
Yeah.
I also want them to realize that I am sympathetic and empathetic, and there
Yeah.
are options, whether I list your house or we help, we do a loan modification for you or
Sure.
whatever.
Sure.
I think seeing me and hearing my voice that I do care
Yes,
is
I
helpful
agree.
instead of just sending a postcard, right?
I
Uh,
absolutely agree.
yeah.
Yep. Totally agree.
Um, yeah, and then, just for other things too. The testimonials and then the virtual tours. I thought that was cool when Darius watched that video.
Yeah.
So I'm sure there's a ton more that I can learn. But yeah, I can't believe I didn't know about Dub until recently. So
Hey, listen, your name, Deb, is close to Dub. Very close.
yeah, right.
Very
Yeah.
close.
So,
So,
and I love this 1 o'clock training support Q&A.
oh, nice.
I think that's awesome too. So I was glad I was able to jump on that today, and I'll check out the entire video a little bit later once
Yes.
it's up.
Check it
So
out. Check out the
yeah,
rest of
okay,
them too
cool.
if you have time. Just dive in
Again, what?
it. Dive into everything. Dive into
I
Ruben.
know.
Ruben always says, like Ruben's big phrase, he says this in general, which is so important. He's like, Rob, click everything. Because when you're in somewhere, just click everything. Which is such a great, like Ruben's so bright when it comes to all that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
He's so good at analyzing and breaking everything down. But it's very simple when you think, yeah, okay, I'm in here. Let me click that. Let me click that. Let me click that. Let me click that.
I do that too, and
Yeah.
sometimes, and then down the road, if I might hop in a training video, but I just, usually just kind of navigate and figure it out. And if it's
Yeah.
taking me a little bit longer, then I'll look for, a video or something like that just to
Yeah.
help me. But it's super simple, and straightforward. So,
Good. Cool. Well, Deb,
anyway, okay. Well, thank you so much.
welcome in. Welcome in.
All right. Thanks. Have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Randall, I saw your question here for the users of Dubb. What would be your recommended as a first start quick win using the program? And Randall, you can turn your mic on and say hi if you'd like to. If not, you can say hi in the chat. I would say,
I don't know if you can hear me or not.
yeah, no, I've got you. How are you, Randall?
Good.
What's your industry? What do you do?
I work with nonprofits in the state of Oregon and California.
Oh, okay, nonprofits. Okay, perfect. You could, an easy way to kind of do this, especially with nonprofits, obviously, is retention of the person donating, obviously. So just a thank you to someone. Like if you're reaching out, hey, Rob, just want to thank you for, being part of this, mission or, something like that. Something really simple. So talking about an easy way to start that, a thank you and, is an easy way to do it. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So that,
and
yeah, go ahead.
we typically don't do fundraising or sales. We give out grants,
Right.
and so I'm really looking for uh, just differentiating. Like I heard Deb mention her signature.
Mhm.
I like the 3 second, you know,
The GIF.
clip. Um,
Yep.
but I was just curious if there were any other um, quick things that you could implement that get people's attention. Because really,
Yeah.
that's what I have two clients.
Mhm.
One I am in sales and marketing with, and the other one we just give money away. So uh, I don't need to. I don't need any program to give money away. We get enough requests for that already.
Right.
Um, the other one, though, I'm just trying to get their attention and get them into the funnel, get them interested, get introduced, and then kind of walk them down a campaign. And since we use Infusionsoft for our campaign software,
Mhm.
Keep, we want to use the videos inside of the campaign
Right.
to walk them through the process. And
Well, getting someone's attention, that's really the name of the game. So I would
right,
do, like I said, the styles that work really, really well are holding up that phone. Do you remember what I showed in the beginning? Holding up the phone,
yeah,
like, right,
yeah,
the phone and the virtual background if I was on the webcam. It's all
right,
about the phrase in that phone, you know? So what's that phrase? Or even like we said, the name works good too. One of these deals and one of these that we found that's interesting for people. We also find that whatever this is behind, point it out. Hey, right, like this, and then start the video. You could also be the bubble. You saw the screen recorders, right, with the Chrome and the desktop where you're the bubble on the page? Randall, do you
yeah.
remember those?
I saw those. Yeah, I
Yeah.
saw those.
Those are good for where you really want to be part of a bigger story, where it's more about what's on the page and you're just up here, but they can see what that is. So for you to get someone's interest, what's the main thing you want this person to do that you're reaching out to? You want them to go be part of a program? What do you want them to do?
Yeah, we want them to be part of a 11-day or 18-day reversing diabetes, reversing lower the blood pressure, change their lifestyle. And so um, once they get interested in that and they want to sign up, a lot of older people that are part of our program, they have a hard time navigating the website. And what I want to use the main use of the program that caught my interest was instead of trying to do a screen share with them or some other method of
Right.
helping them fill out the application or click
Mhm.
here, click there.
Yep.
I like the tools that you showed us.
Yeah,
Um,
the Chrome extension of the desktop app is actually
yeah,
perfect for that. Walking someone through because you can use the little annotation tool and say, "Fill this part out here, scroll down. This is where you want to go here, and this is why you want to do this." I think that's perfect for that. As far as the sales part of it, on the phone, hey, your day one question mark, 18 days, dot, dot, dot. Like something like almost like not too cryptic, but I mean something where you're referencing the end result of something that maybe they're not referring. Like it's enticing, it's interesting. It sounds like I would do something with the days. That kind of sounds interesting to me, just initially hearing it.
yeah. No, good suggestion. Thanks.
Yeah. And I think if you're doing the people that you're reaching out to, Randall, are they like, is it a cold audience or is it warm? Like are they like responding from something?
They're somewhat warm, familiar with the brand, they're familiar with the program, they're associated with a religious organization, so they kind of know or have in their mind what the program's about.
Okay.
So,
Because the more notes you have on the person, obviously, the more you can decide what you're showing and what's on the phone that they could relate to, like whatever action they took, you know? So I think it would be for a specific use case. If it was totally cold and they didn't know who you were, then I wouldn't even put a video in the first email. I put it in a when they respond to the email back. If you get them to respond, then I would do a video if it was that.
yeah,
Yeah. But if you want, we have did you see the feedback at Dubb, the email address in the chat that we put in there?
yes,
Yeah, send over a test if you want. I'll take a look at it if you want to.
okay,
Yeah. Just pretend I'm that person that you're trying to get into the program.
okay.
Yeah, you know?
All
Yeah.
flunk.
Yeah, no, but I think like again, stopping them, that's the whole point. Like when people are on social media, how do you scroll stop? Sales is almost like the same thing. So it's really about what is this? What is that? If you're on your webcam, if you're on your phone, you can do the same thing with the virtual background. Hey, I just want to send you this video. It's all about the style, but definitely the bubble for the walkthrough of the contract or whatever you need them to do. That's pretty straightforward. So
Yeah,
yeah.
okay. Thank
Cool.
you.
You're welcome, Randall.
Appreciate
Like
it.
I said, send it over to us. We like checking that stuff out. So um, let's see. Raphael, so awesome to be back with the family. Would love to connect with you guys. Let's see. Develop a framework for the use of the direct sales companies and networking marketing companies. Oh, this is done right. You guys be amazing. Secret sauce. Awesome. Yeah. Raphael, that sounds great. Definitely reach out to us. Send us an email. That'd be fantastic. We love that stuff. Um, yeah, come to the Sapphire event. It's going to be in another. It's coming up soon, huh? It's another 30
About
minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say. How you been?
Tremendous, guys. How you guys doing? Listen, for all those that are still here, I just want to testify for 32 seconds of how amazing not just the software has been for my real estate business, but just the individuals behind the software. I think that's where we're finding the gem. The fact that we're able to contact with you and you guys keep it on the same level, willing to help us and support and build, that has been the most amazing standout thing about Dub. And then with the quickness that you're adding new features daily, I'm just letting you guys from my voice to your ears, we are extremely thankful for you guys. So I just want to take a second to say that.
Appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're thankful for you as well. And just using it, that's really the big thing. Once you start using it, you're using it daily and you're getting the different stuff down and you're able to come into the live trainings and you go to the Dub support and we have an amazing team with Ina and the rest of the team that respond really quickly and give the right info. So, we love having people like yourself, my man. You keep everything going. So we appreciate it. Well,
Awesome.
everybody, top of the hour. Any last questions before we go? Because we're gonna prep for the get going for the webinar at the bottom of the hour, 11:30 a.m. PST. So anything before we head out? Anybody? Before we go? We're gonna see everybody at the webinar, right? No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. Be nice though. No, I'm kidding. So the link's in there. Ina put it in there for the Dub Sapphire. So if you can't make the event, we'll have it on YouTube and we'll go from there. Ina, thanks as always, everybody. See you soon. Bye, everyone.